There is only one forum that provides the answer. It's Face the Issue on Kings FM. John Antonin Abrahan Godsent Wheon, commonly known as Teach Your Life, from Monday to Friday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. for the most analytical and most stimulating conversation training for the day.
That's the funny thing about Unity Park. In a football game, if we were playing a tournament, they beat us today, and we drop out of the tournament. Our focus now is not the tournament again. Unity Party get their opponent, the Liberian people, they lead the Liberian people, then they come back to their team that they defeated. Everyone said that they put a crack away. You know, but they say so.
On Face the Issue, we speak out the fact in advocating for the right of Liberia. Face the Issue brings you logic, explain logic, and advance you to discuss with logic. It's Face the Issue. Comes on your airway from Monday to Friday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Kings FM 88.5. Don't miss it.
You bow, Papa. You bow. You collected $22 million again without PPCC involvement.
Honored at this recent investiture.
Oh, yeah.
DJ Nicky.
I wish to be something else, oh. We not vote for Latin and we here, oh. People dying in Kinja. Horses money in single. Parents crying for IFs. Adolescents we were enjoy. 100 years back and forth. Garage life didn't go up. Ya west to all betray the labor. Ya can't call over to finish cable. Listen, we get gold, we get diamond, we get iron, oh. We get all, we get timber, we get rubber, oh. They sell the money in the bank, now we are living, oh. After the 100 days, last quarter be the quarter, oh. But what on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh.
Now the first time in the country you will see I'm to wrong. We're not talking plenty ego, we're not fighting them we're going. And when we're talking say the team got to win to all wrong, you can just be looking at all that to say sleeping among the men are pong. Expressing my feelings on the song, the 22 minute roll. You tell me how far you go. Then I only want talking say we are coming up bro. They been posted from Ghana, the people send police for A, yellow machine for China, they come and say let no but A.
Yama, when I'm feeling for yeah. Joseph Boga been poor in Meso.
What they get it made them to SAP. What they get it made them to SAP.
What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh. Waka, oh. What on the tree, oh, go. Waka, oh. We tire, oh.
Oh, we play the freedom of speech. Tell me why they sack people for MCC. Where the freedom of speech. When you thought you get the comment like Saki.
We still trying to understand the government agenda. The rescue mission, while a fake impression. They get the job and lead the people with high expectation. Like who's about to see the asking when the train will go. But how the train will go when the driver is old? We been sitting in the train, but the driver can wake up. Now all the funny thing they make all do back give up. But who think on the budget? Like they see men and I think on CPP document. The house are selling like Dillon and Young Big property. But Uncle Prince and Jerry praying for Braga to rap it. The country pie on a hustle, we can understand it. See how the people crying.
I have received today news of the evictions and destructions of our party headquarters. Unfortunate and regrettable as this is. I wish to encourage all Liberians, especially our supporters and sympathizers, to stay calm, remain law-abiding, and respect due process in the interest of our democracy, the rule of law, and the peaceful coexistence among all Liberians, irrespective of party, social, ethnic or tribal affiliations. Fellow Liberians, fellow partisans of the Coalition for Democratic Change, today we witness yet another testament of the Unity Party government gross disregard for the rule of law. Emboldened by impunity, they continue to abuse power, testing our nation's fragile peace and democracy. Their list of violations grows daily, from police brutality against ordinary citizens to outright disregard of court orders. We must, however, take the high road. In the interest of peaceful coexistence, I urge everyone to remain calm, law-abiding, and respectful of due process, despite this partisan political mischiefs from the Unity Party government. In the legal battle over the ownership of the CDC headquarters, our party has always followed the rule of law and openly stated its willingness to abide by the court final ruling, regardless of the outcome. Yet, before the battle was fully exhausted, the trigger-happy partisans leadership of the police force, with direct instruction from Bwaka himself, spurred into actions. This was not a lawful eviction. It was a failed mission to destroy and erase the CDC in an attempt to fulfill their very wish Bwaka has repeatedly expressed to his lieutenants. While executing this criminal act, amid the cheers of their partisans, they failed to notice the loud silence of the vast majority of ordinary Liberians. Our people are in disbelief at this administration. Reckless behavior in its quest to consolidate power. Posterity will punish them harshly, while the loss of our office building is a setback. I want to emphasize that it is only temporary. We shall overcome this sooner rather than later. Thanks to your unwavering commitment, determination, and resilience, fellow citizens, coalitions, well-wishers, and sympathizers. Fellow partisans, do not be despaired. While we admit these are difficult times, our party has faced worse situations, even from the very same actors we see today, and we have emerged stronger. We shall prevail. The UP leadership under Bwaka are destroyed, but we are builders. A special national headquarters delivery committee is being established to immediately begin the construction work so that we can have a modern state-of-the-art new home in record time. We shall execute this while we embark on a national tour to inform our people. In my journey to heights I have achieved, I have seen such hiccups before. We shall never waver. Together we will build. We are survivors by history. We are blessed with a spirit that overcomes even the most tragedies and misfortune. Remember, the unity, strength, and identity of our party and coalition are not found in bricks and mortar. They live in the minds, hearts, and fighting spirit of our teaming supporters. Therefore, I call on every member of the party, our sympathizers, to mobilize and focus our energies on constructing our next premises. I must be clear, resist the temptation to take the law into your own hands. However, disappointed we are by this outcome, I call on each of you to continue respecting the law and due process. Fellow partisans, well-wishers, and sympathizers, I am optimistic about the political future of our party. Together we will build a better home then for our party. So help me God. God bless Liberia.
We have seen a systematic erosion of democracy. Executive overreach and open disregard for our constitution. Lawlessness in the legislature, with the presidency turning a blind eye even when the sacred hall of our democracy go up in flames. Security forces brutalizing peaceful citizens, while millions are being spent on so-called operations that offer no protection to ordinary Liberians. They said we were the problem, but now the Liberian people can see for themselves. The real problem is the unity party that is now in power. The time has come to speak the truth without fear. This government is failing and Liberia is paying the price. For seditions, let us not lose hope. Even the longest night must give way to daylight. Even the strongest storm must pass. We are still standing and we are still strong. We will not give up on Liberia. We will not give up on our people. And we will never give up on CDC. We are the party of the slums and the city. We are the voice of the voiceless. We are the protectors of the poor and the defender of their dreams. From New Cruton to Peaceville, from Buchanan to Bond Mines, from Sunny Quarter to Southtown, the CDC remains in the hearts of the people. This rally is a clear sign. We are reorganizing, we are preparing, we are coming back. I say to you, we are coming back. But in order to do that, we must build a strong, together we must fortify the one institution that can correct the failure of the Buaka administration. And that institution is the Mate Coalition for Democratic Change. This is why I call on all of you today, not just to believe, but to act. Not just to hope, but to build. Let us invest in the movement that has invested in you. Let us pay our due so that the party remains financially and politically prepared. Your dues are more than money. They are a seed of commitment, a pledge of loyalty, and a symbol of hope. I am so proud to launch this due payment campaign today because it means that you, the grassroots, you, the real owner of this party, are ready to step forward, take charge, and prepare for the future. As your political leader, I promise you this: we will not rest, we will not retreat, we will organize, mobilize, and energize until we reclaim the leadership of Liberia. But let us do it the CDC way, peacefully, lawfully, strategically, and respectfully. Because when our time comes, and it will come, believe me, we must be ready not just to win, but to govern better. We must correct the wrongs, improve the system, and restore the dignity of the Liberian people. So let us unite, let us rise, let us believe, and let us build. And to all our young people, I say, stay focused, stay clean, stay strong. To our women, you are the backbone of this movement. Keep rising. To our elders, your wisdom is still needed. Stay with us. And to our opponents, we see the failure and we are coming to face it. Again, as the great Nelson Mandela said in a quote, it always seems impossible until it is done. Unquote. The party is alive, strong and mighty. The revolution shall continue. A belief we will uphold to death. The future is not beyond us. The future is still ahead. And together we will get there. And so I want to close with this advice. Wait well. Liberia and Liberians will call on you again. And therefore, be prepared to win again and lead again. Remember, we are the common people. So let us all unite for the betterment of our country and our people.
You are experiencing Liberia now. If you don't know, in 2 years' time, Liberia will be worse. Will be one of the worstest country in the whole world. Worstest country in the whole world. If the Liberia will not protest against this government, tell me there is no God. If Liberia will not begin to cry, coming together to cry and said, we don't want you again, leave, resign, tell me there is no God. I will never serve God again. I am a prophet of God, and I'm talking as a prophet. Right. The hardship, you have not seen that hardship now. In 2 years' time, you will see the hardest hardship you have never experienced. Liberia will drink dirty water, and they will be thanking God for drinking. That is the kind of president you have. This president does not have anything. He doesn't have any template. He doesn't have any roadmap for the nation. They just force him there. It was a rigged election. Rigged election. It was forced on you people. It was forced to be president. So, and the people who connive to do all of this and put him there, right? US.
You mean US, the United States?
United States. They are involved in this election. I am telling you, not politically, I am telling you spiritually what I foresaw. It was rigged. Totally rigged. And now they have seen it, that this person does not know anything. This person cannot help the nation. This person cannot put the nation right. So Liberia is in trouble. But I tell you this, I still repeat, if the president refuses to change, then the government is in trouble. The government, if you finish this government, let's thank God. Because as from next year, it's said to be fluctuating. And all the people that is in the government, they are liars. All of them. They don't know why they are there. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know the reason of staying in that system. They are just pushing the vehicle like this. They don't know where the vehicle, they don't know where it's going. So the forefathers of Liberia, they are in pains. It's very regrettable. Even the former president, Syphilis, is even regret having this person as a president. So that is just it. They believe that Dr. Ware is too much for Liberia. That is the man who have brought transformation, total transformation to Liberia. That is a man who will have turned Liberia to mini London or mini US. And he will have done it in second term. But they don't understand. They are angry with him. They believe that he's against them. They believe that he doesn't like Liberians. That's what they believe. That's what they believe. You say Liberia will be zero in sports. Zero. Zero.
In sports?
Tell me so. Zero. Oh yeah, go to Nations Cup now. Go to Nations Cup. Let's see. Let me see you Nations Cup. Go to Nations Cup. I'll give $500,000. If you qualify for Nations Cup, I'll give your national team $500,000. I promise. Your national national team,
and that's what you saw today. In the ring, go to have your program and be peaceful. Enjoy yourselves. Be together, recalibrate, regain the people confidence. And Liberians are there. You got some sound Liberians that believe that we were the right group. Yes, I'm not saying that everything was roses. No, but we fought for this country in the midst of pandemic. Liberia shine among the great nations. So what are we talking about? The disrespect to our citizens is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Respect the law. I did not bring 10 jobs. We met it. The Unity Party left it with us, and we respected it. So what's going on? Is it that Bwaka angry because during Ellington there were 10 jobs, and you want to break it because you are not happy? Is that why you're saying to us? Because the 10 job, I didn't do it. I made it there, and I respected the laws of the republic. And also, thank you for this time, for giving the opportunity. But there will be a time we will, I hope, that our people realize that we made a mistake. We made a mistake. We're in a new era, and they send us back to the old era. We need to correct that. I came to power, I left them there. These are citizens of the country. But you can employ a Senegalese man, and you refuse to employ a Liberian? Is that what it is? No, it's wrong. It's wrong. Everything that they're doing is wrong, AB. The disrespect is wrong. Breaking our laws is wrong. And the old men know that, Bwaka know that. We used to go to him and even feed Bwaka because of his title. Make him comfortable because of a title. But you see what he's doing? You get a lot of gangsters around here and thinking that Liberia is afraid of gangsters. It's a lie.
But you should be concerned as well. Why it is true that you're in opposition, you should be concerned. You also have a responsibility to maintain the peace of the country. Though the burden has shifted on the government to maintain the peace.
I've always kept the peace of the Republic of Liberia.
Okay.
During Ellington, I've kept the peace. During President Dota, I kept the peace. Amos Soyota, I kept the peace. Chancellor, I kept the peace. I have never broken anything in this country. I work for peace in our country, and I'm on record. Even the United Nations know that I work for peace. So I'm not trying to break the peace. What I'm telling you that those people that say they came to rescue us, they are breaking the laws of the republic, and it is wrong. If you can't see it, AB, it is wrong. It is wrong. Because in the government that I serve, any position was respected. Today, you can say that you're taking the person off because he associated with somebody. No, but you see, we are different. The respect I have for Ellen Johnson, I kept that respect. And the respect I kept for her, to respect the laws of the republic. I even work with Ellen Johnson as a peace ambassador. I don't have a issue of keeping the peace of the country.
Wherever you are, folks, it's quite a wonderful evening indeed that we are here together again to do what we can for our country, And no matter what the circumstances are, we are certainly getting there. There's no turning back. We are walking. We are marching forward. We are not looking left. We are not looking right. We are not looking back. We are looking forward. Forward ever. Backward never. This is where we are. We are grateful to the Almighty God that we are right here beaming with life and out of good health. My name is Abrahan Godsent Wheon-Feb, and I'm right here with you tonight to drive you through tonight's edition of the program, Face the Issues on Kings 88.5. This is where we are, where our people, they gathered around their radios, their phones, and whatever it is to get what it takes, deeper in depth about their country. With God, all things are possible. Right? Yeah, with God, all things are possible. So we are grateful to the Almighty God for everything. And we are here together again to share with you what it is. So let me say what's up to all of you, my fantastic students who made your way to class this early. I really appreciate you all for doing what you can. One joke, wow, first in class for the first time ever. Okay, so Masalam did some, and of course Darlington Gay, and I also did some as well. Melvin Nathaniel Roosevelt, and somewhere there in Monrovia, here in Monrovia, sorry, not there, but here in Monrovia. So we have Musa Brown. How's up to you, boss? I hope everything is great. Matilda Stevens also came in class at 801 at 801. And her instruction has been always, guys, please share. Let us all please share, please. My water ability, how you doing? Vinicius Junior Ba. What's up? Ba, are you from the full? Now you go for security for you to do Ramadan security. Director Dennis King 4G. All right. Senrix, what's up? Rose Bole, how you doing? I hope you're doing so great, sister. All right. Amara Jala Kamara. And yeah, let me say what's up to you from Salaye District. And there should be somewhere that Salaye is in Lofa County. Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. It should be. All right. And Augustine B. Dada. Yeah, best place to be. Yeah, sure. About time like this is the best place to be. This is absolutely the best place to be. Time like this. Vera Marshall, what's up? No Sue Boys more than pan butter. Gia Johnson Tar is also here. Anthony Espesima. Mohammed Kamara. And Ruth Bodo Bay, all right, yeah, from the great United States of America, and Phoenix, Arizona, to be specific. And we have Paris Slobet, Hassap, Alexa Moba, how you doing? Hawa Tote, and Tote, yeah. So we have Likwei Jerry Jr. From Cac City. How's up to you, my brother? How's everything to you folks? In a jiffy, you people will be getting us loud and clear in Cac City due to relocation plans that we are nearing and completion about. So James Dwelly Droba Womili. All right. Okay, I appreciate James for the commendation. Deconti Zian. Deconti Zian from Grand Jide, and of course, Zedru City. Charles Robson Baggery, and we have Pedro Richman Suma, and wow, Benson W. Victor. Strange. All right, and he says he's joining us from around the street, right close or here, and of course, acknowledge the God, Almighty God, to keep watch over us all this night in the on the harsh economy of Joseph Yumabwaka and Vice President Jeremiah Kwankun Emmanuel Bro is in class. How's up to you, bro? Yeah. And the rest of you from Minnesota, the USA. Arnold Taylor, how's up to you? Hi, is darling mother. I hope you're both doing so great. Boema Obento Kadi is also in class. Oscar Zigwen. Zigwen, what's up? How's everything? How's Nima County? Mohammed Kamara. Thank you. All right. Moose Cassell is also in class. Wow, so we are getting the James Dowelly Drogba woman says something here, and of course from Banga City, Bon County. Yeah, but I did call his name first. Royal always va, and President good evening to you, Royal. Thank you too for Peter Jala. They said Peter Jala also. We government, serious government. Good evening, brother. I watched you from Minnesota. Junior Jekpa. JR, what's up? How you doing? You keep your heads up high. They say the whole thing about how do you call it? Groups that I was looking for people to put in also. Oh, yeah, sorry. I want to. Linda Morris, what's up to you? David Seyuga. But I thought you said Seyuga. How you can be spelling our password name as Seyuga? No, Seyuga. Some people can put Sayugar. Some people put, but I say you got anyway. They want both phonics to it, but the Basa phonics is different from the English phonics. All right, yeah. So Mark P. Kamara, how you doing? Asata Miller, what's up? Othello Ramsey, Gati, what's up? How you doing? I hope you're doing so great. All right, and Sawihino Re, how you doing? Tawili Escam, and what God cannot do does not exist or doesn't exist. How you doing? Ophelia Waller. Waller, how you doing? Ophelia Waller, also in class tonight. Boma Kadi is instructing and of course pleading with all of us to share. And Sata Baby is okay. Boma Zozina Johnson and it says hi, and so we are all happy. Musa A. Sharif is in class, and Roland W. Tui is also in class. William Jackson, thank you so much for joining. Kokoro Kwekwe is also right here with us in class, so we are happy. William W. Wulu joins in, and it says from the Civil Rights Movement, official spokesperson for that group. Saturday Zonwe, all right, from Atlanta, Georgia. And Saturday, what's up? How's everything? I'll be doing so great. Judy J. Kennedy is also in class. Ophelia Johnson says, good day, AB, good day to you too. And Ophelia Johnson. Doctors Bailey, Phoenix. I did call her location name. And Vamuya M. Fufana, how you doing, boss? I hope you're doing so great. So all of you are at 11. So I'll leave you at that. The rest of you, I'll leave you at that. So we don't want noise. So we are getting there. And with God, all things are possible. So we'll leave you at that. So please. We have a fantastic game that I will start talking about. Is the ABC game. You've been hearing most of our announcers talking about it. So it's like you can play, you dial a code, you play. But of course, just know that you can, if you get 3 letters in line the way it ought to be, then you win plenty money. And I will be able to tell you that subsequently. If you win one of the letters, you also win. So it's a winning for everybody. It's a winning for everybody. So that game is on, and I will try to highlight it. Subsequently, I just want to acquaint myself with the dashboard here before we can go on and do that. Sorry, Yanni. All right. So that is it right here on this die. We are grateful to the Almighty God. We are certainly getting there. With God, all things are possible. How you guys doing? You are doing so great, right? Yeah, you are doing so fine. He said Joseph Boga is back. Our president is back. Is he from Ethiopia? They say the foreign minister again was meeting South African president. The way the woman can move around, man. You be sitting down with the Pope president with your body pressed against the man like that, sitting down in the corner, cranking your legs, doing all kinds of things, get a boyfriend, girlfriend talking. That woman can really use a romantic approach to get things happening. I don't know what sort of romantic approach, but there are certain people who can do whatever it takes to get results, right? So maybe the way she carries herself around people, it will make them to feel more comfortable and open up. I say they ain't loving business, but the way she can just pour her chest against diplomats, especially presidents, she always does it. She does it with Joseph Boga most frequent. So she met with South African president again. I get a picture to that though. Our own president can post a picture. Carol said close to the man like that. If you bilateral turning can be like that. Just it's very terrible. Anyway, they said a church mother. That's why you see sometimes we can be very careful how we deal with her. We got a church mother. According to them, they said a church mother. They said a church mother. So that's it. And let me just tell you something about We'll come to other things, but let me just say some things in passing. Let me just say some things in passing. The other best law I'm talking about here, so your foreign minister. It's quick to get around, man. Anyway, that's one thing that you can do. So, you want to see the picture? You want me to show you the picture? Yeah, something when I'm talking here, I get evidence to it. You want me to show you the picture? Okay, let me show you the picture. Let me show you the picture. Who would want to take picture with somebody who's a president like that? Best though. The only one who can do that. And y'all leave our people in peace, yeah. I'm begging you. The way the woman can care about it, so okay. I got Bobby night and say I tired from Saturday again. They pity the PR, I was small pity. But anyway, got there. Yeah, got there. So we didn't get problem with you. You want to laugh at us? Got there. No, but since they have been so much, that one we thought it got fair through about Saturday's game. You know about what it got. I haven't had this before. I thought they were joking. I never take such risk, and I will never take that risk again. Nobody. That football game that was played on Saturday was not a normal football game. It was very, very abnormal, especially against the health status of people like us. Old age like me, for what? I got to that. Yeah. You see, George Weah and Ronaldo, then I didn't want making all the Tina. We the old people, we lazy. That one again. You George Weah, the Tina, you and Ronaldo, then, eh? The Tina, you and Ronaldo, then Lafford, then your pass here. Lafford and Umpa, they stay small. Eh? Yeah, Lafford, then, Lafford and Umpa, they stay small. No, Joe Cooper, I don't get big marvel. But when I finish telling you the reason why we got what we got, you will feel sorry for me. It had never happened in my life before. Never, ever had it ever happened. In fact, it had never happened in the life of Messi before. The only two players I have seen in the whole wide world who can play the kind of game or the length of time that was played against us. I don't want to say in favor of against us. That only George Weah and that of Cristiano Ronaldo I know for sure now. That one part clear like that. What? Wow. No. The thing that happened on Saturday, when I tell you, that will feel sorry for people like us. Saturday, that was game to that game was not normal. How you will look at Pape and like us? Look at me, said I call myself Pape, but that's true. How you look at Pape and like us, who are old timers? And by virtue of the law covering our country and the laws governing the old-timers games, no old-timer is supposed to play for more than 35 minutes per half. That's the law. That is the law. So when you are inviting old-timers, you can't play them more than 20 games. You know, that's bad. That's bad. You couldn't have treated people like that. If they had said it, that the game was going to be played the kind of way or play. How long it take for me to get say I'm sick? It's easy for me to get say I'm sick. You know the key. How long it takes for me to say I'm sick? You Josh Weah, you go against John Weah. Then John Weah tell the referee. In fact, who all has sent as captain? The first person has sent as captain for the team was Munir Nimle. Munir Nimle didn't get back to us to tell us the duration of the game. That place I was coming to just fall down and then say I'm sick. I was coming to move for in that game. Munir kept it to himself. The second captain kept it. I'm asking the referee is keeping it. Nobody is telling me. I went to the linesman. I asked, how long are we playing for? They keeping it. Every one of them kept that from people like us. Then we're supposed to play for 1 hour each half. Where that one happened before? Those of you who are casting aspersions on the professional qualities of people like us, the strength that we have, the kind of way football is supposed to be played. Who has played football for 1 hour per half before? 1 hour per half. How does that one work? Even now they said the real football that the people can be playing now, they can even have half time, so now 3 times set, they can take water break. I want to know water break inside. No, we're not breaking, sir. If President George Weah had told me, I'm saying other people had told me, that's why you see the only goals that we score in our game, it happened in the regular times that any football game can, what they call. Right after that period, the umpire were lost, we're finished. The goals that we score were in the regular time. Yeah, the regular time is what? 45 minutes, 35 minutes. All our goals were scored before 35 minutes because at the time we had the energy, we had the tenacity, we had the strength. You could see me running. Right after that, now they start stretching us to 1 hour. That the time now they start scoring on us because why will you carry us beyond 35? That the time they check their goals and see when the dozens of goals started coming in. In fact, that was when I went to the players. I told them, for some of us, we are old folks. Then one of the players can stand for me and say, but if you say you old folks, then what about George Weah? You look at the man age, the man is 60s. You say you old folks. I say, look, let me tell you something, my brother. That man is an acting. The man is strong. The energy ain't get me, and I even get it. So you see it? That is the problem I have. So, in fact, at a certain point in time, if it were not George Weah playing in a game, out of respect for George Weah, that kind of beating can make you to just tell your whole team to walk out, blame the referee, cause noise on the field, chakra, the whole game, you go by your business. It better the game doesn't end and you put blame somewhere. That kind of beating when you come in plenty, all you can do, you go to your team, you go to your goalkeeper, you say later. Then the goalkeeper later. Then all up what they call you just cause noise on the field. You're chakra, the whole thing, you're running away, you're moving on the field. You say, we're not playing again, not fair. You cause that kind of noise, you go by your business, you will be teams on prayer. That one, a consolation fight. You know what they call consolatory noise? That kind of consolatory noise. Now you're trying to console yourself to say the game, not fair. That cheating, they get a beating. How will run away from the game? The game they're clear. They finish stretching the usefulness for other people like us. So when people will go ahead to go cause noise and walk out of the field. Who will walk out of the field? You ever want to walk out of the field even George Weah to say cheating? Is that shameful, sir? For you to say, old people there like that. Old men like George Weah. Look at his age. For you to even walk out. But me, I was playing it. I went on the bench. The moment my phone was hurting me by the way. My phone was hurting me. I went and sat down. I sat down and then I started thinking about when the goals were coming in now. I wanted to think about our way back community days. Our community days, when no kind of goals then come in now, all you do your cause, no, you run away from the field. Well, you know, the goals coming in too much. Just go and be proud with the referee. Then the referee will want to touch one of the players that the player whole game will spawn now. You will tell one of your players, say, stay in front of the referee, challenging, even slapping small. Then when you want a red card to give it to you, you'll roll out of the field. Just provoke the referee. That whole game. Wow, will provoke the referee. Where have you seen games be played 1 hour per half? They are asked the referee. One can say that already on full TV. I asked the referee. The referee say, I said, but referee, 45 minutes per year. He said, he said that 1 hour the Chiefs will play. I said, what? You say 1 hour per half? He said, yes, yeah. I said, but the way they're leading up plenty now, you get your color again small so that we can go rest. Then when we come back, we can take the ballon goes. So if you check that game, the 1 hour they didn't reach, the referee cut the game off at 50 minutes because the goals were too much. So I told him, at least let go rest. Then when we come back, we can take the ballon goals because we knew they were plenty goals. I said, at least save us 10 minutes in the first half. Then when we come back, we can continue with our receiving of goals. So now we just play the whole game. Yeah, but what do you can run away? Winston Bloody, who say, yeah, our coach. He just say, you look at him for long, he say, what kind of thing coming? The whole thing were finished. Were finished totally. After 35 minutes, we're done. Nothing was in all again. All that running around, you saw us doing so in what they call. How is it possible? Then KOK on he frisky. He go wear jersey number 14. So Joe, we said that jersey number 14 and you would and that 14 goals was scored. You people are saying, how you wear a jersey 14 then they score 14 goals? So everything was just looking all kinds of way. Anyway, that was the game. That was the game. They all beat the young, but no problem. No problem with that. No problem with that game. I challenge anybody. That game was not normal. The energy that opponent get, we not get it. In a real normal old age, the kind of age people like us get, we go to old time. If I ask in Liberia, the moment you want to be old timer, so now you're 35 years old, you qualify to play old timer game now in this country. That meant at me at my age, that me must not be qualified to play 35 minutes game. Then I can go away to what they call the referee can't try about what they call I'm can say that I can have what thing. The referee go call it, what they call, then you see the coach there say, if you go by on the field, I say, but I'll go back. And I went by on the field after the first half, after the 15 minutes. I beg the referee, me and Tongman go fair to you. I beg the referee, I say, let 10 minutes stay. Let's reserve it. When we come back, you can continue your school because I know the school somebody will continue. Because all the oil will finish already. Yeah, I knew it. Because why is it possible that we're going to play that game 1 hour per half? 1 hour per half. That Georgia goes suffer all like that. But anyway, no problem. That's how life is. But you see, the good thing about it will now train more than 1 hour per half. Because once George Weah and Cristiano Ronaldo can defy age, the only two players, at least in the whole wide world, to defy age, to play regular among young people, like they are still in their prime. Now, only George Weah and Cristiano Ronaldo get that kind of record there. Only George Weah and Cristiano Ronaldo. No other players I've seen, even the Messi down there, say he can even play full time on this time. The only one I know. The only person I know that in there. So since they have proven that, and people like us, we get age in our side, we'll go there, we'll go train. The next tournament, because they say that Cup Empire every year will be. So we'll get prepared. But guess what, Joe? We are going to try again. He got to talk about the next tournament. This time now he calling a friend there, his African friends. Drogba there, Ito there, he will call all of them by next year. So that they will play against all the sea. What kind of thing is so? He said they will come play against all the sea people again. But before that game before the time of the game reaches, we'll recruit more active footballers to be employed with our respective stations. In fact, 6 months to the game, we'll start recruiting active footballers. Some of them will be DJ. Some of them, all kinds of positions, then we'll get them with their ID card and everything in them. We'll collect them and bring them. We're not going to let that naked this time. For what? We're not going to let that naked. You must come bring Drogba there. Already, you're like that. You're girl 14. Then you go bring Drogba there. You told them to come play again. They see group of people there. What did you get on that? What are you looking for before you even going for the pool there? Your disgrace or suspicion that you won't bring foreigners to be part of the disgrace. That really, mad our Valentine's Day celebration. Let's see if I say, hey, God, the president. He just teasing on. By the way, that's like. ALC, we know own boss man laughing at you. We know own boss man over Samsung laughing at you. Over Samsung, you say what? You say over Samsung, you on radio. You say what? We are nearly fainted.
No, we're not nearly. You're on the field. You didn't see what happened to Winner when they're talking off the game.
But he's our captain, so we need to protect the captain. It doesn't matter.
No, I bet you I'm up with that team. We don't say, I know you went for the, you Winner will say you as captain. The question that you're supposed to ask is, how long again you're going for? That kind of question that you can ask. You not ask that question. They not tell you, hey, the referee not tell you anything. All you tell you is, whatever player want to take. We never say we won't be the first to center. Not knowing we'll come be center throughout the whole game. When they score on you, you can center, right? So we now went for the match, the briefing of the game to the referee. So the referee Instead of you asking question duration of the game, we not even ask another question. All we not go ask is we want to get in the center first. We not even tell you how long. So you now wait and say, okay, you take the center. You will continue to take the center throughout the game. The men started now, we just started taking center. Throughout we just taking center. The only time the men then took the center was halftime. After the halftime, that when they came in the center, that want to restart the game or to continue the game. For the start of the game, we say we wanted center. We started taking center of our position. So anytime we go in the center, we go in the center. What can I give this? Anything you see, they say they want center, get in the center. They say, hey, you want center, we'll get you enough centers. You don't worry. Not one of the centers say we'll get you enough centers. From the start of the game to the end of the game, we center 14 times. Plus the original, in fact, 15 times we center because the start of the game, that's center number 1. Then plus the 14 goals, it add there. Now 15 times we did center in that game. We let it wreck you. Well, we will play our funky. I go trouble. One center. Okay, you take the center. Can't see me rushing to go to the center. What is center get you? He said one center. He said you'll get enough center. You don't worry. They won't say. What? 2 hours game? Wow. That was something to kill us. Yeah, man. You couldn't have treated us like that. There I went. I was supposed to go to church the next day. That means we got to go to church where the whole body finish. So pain inside. I would say I can be exercising you. Not knowing there is exercise, yeah. My whole body. So pain. Today, say, as I'm walking, so pain, my legs are passing around with it. Now that kind of thing they put inside us. We are passing around with it. Coupled with defeat. And we are passing around with it. Anyway, no problem. God there. God will help us next time. All right, folks. I want to say hands up to all of you. And the thing your president did also. Playing for 2 hours. The man has energy. Anyway, we are getting there by the grace of God. All right, so today is Monday, and we are the 16th day of February, right? And we're going March now. So we're going more than halfway. So we're going March now. So we are certainly getting there. Wow. And so we're going to March, right? Yeah. And let me just warn these AEC people. I understood that don't laugh at me, man. I did that life. We inside. God will bless us. One day we'll bounce back. All bounce back. One day we'll bounce back in spirit, in strength to play them. You'll be laughing at us. Your time will come. When you're not able, to even make a comeback against somebody, and then other people laughing at you, you just wouldn't tell them say your own time will come because you yourself you can't even make a mess. What kind of lazy way of talking? Your own time will come. Your own time you gotta go damage the whole thing. Anyway, we are certainly getting there, and with God, all things are possible. And we think we are getting there, and with God, all things are possible. Please tell the AEC people, because some of them came here today, they thought King 7 got power, they wanted to shut down our show while Sam was on. They wanted to shut down the station in anticipation. And the AEC people, anyway, you can be jumping people play. Your people, they can't tell you that you will get in problem one day. The day you just jump in somebody's house without their permission, they say something lost from there, you will pay for it. You don't even know. They'll be passing around, you're going to jumping, oh, they play between your thing. You see whether the Lord protect you in that. One day you will feel it. You'll be passing around. Me, I can tell you what they do now in the country. I will allow you to do all the bad things you're doing. They catch you. Somebody will soak them one day. At the time they will jump. They will say, my iPhone will lay down. Right here, you people just came. Right here, my iPhone just lost. And that's true. You just jump in the president's house. Their iPhone out there. And you took it. So that's it. So with God, all things are possible. But anyway, we are certainly getting there. Just this evening, I was passing by the Gardnersville right. I was going on an errand for one of my clients to inspect something. So I had gone there. And why in the evening I was seeing the Pinsville City guys and with some police, they are seizing the guys who sell gas along the routes. They are seizing, and you see women running. They are chasing them, taking their gas, putting it in containers and taking it away to go sell it. And I look at it, I ask myself the question, what's really going on in this country? What is really going on in this country? What sort of government is this? Where in his word we understand safety concerns? Yeah. We understand safety concerns, yes. But what is the level of insecurity, the high level of insecurity that surrounds these people being in the street? Your survey, you have conducted it and seen that they have been very careless in managing the petroleum in the streets. I know you will want to say, you will want to argue that we want to prevent it. Though they are not doing it, but the possibility exists that somebody is able to just pick up that gas, open up like that and do it. Are you also studying the conditions under which they are doing it? You think they are very happy about the life they live, the conditions under which they are doing these things, selling gas in the streets? You think they are happy about that? Do you know how many of them who are really, really jobless? Their kids are not able to go to school and they have to find a means to find something doing. When the government cannot provide one, they look for one in any other way that may not serve as hindrance to society or be injurious to society, because an idle man's heart is the devil's workshop. They don't want to sit idle, to either steal or to do drug, to do whatever, to corrupt society. They've decided to say, look, we'll go into the business of doing something. That's something that they're doing. It's part of the 70,000 jobs that Joseph Boakai was referencing. That's Joseph Boakai's 70,000 jobs. You people taking away there. That is his job. You said, yes, yeah. You said, I don't know, short-term, medium-term, or what kind of term income or whatever it is. That is 70,000 jobs that you people were bragging about. That is 70,000 jobs you're taking away. Why are you people heartless? In a country where people are not living life, but rather they are surviving. We are not living life. Life is full of choices. Who's making a choice in this country anymore? When you are at a survival stage, you take anything that is given you so that you will live. When you are on living stage and you are living life, you make choices. You determine what to take, what it is. Oh yeah, there, I want to take the other medicine. I want to do this one. You will determine, you will make choices. Life living is full of choices and decisions that's rested on you. When you are a survivor, when you are at a stage of survivorship, you have no choice. You just take. That's what, look, let me just bring a short thing inside property law. Maybe it will be able to help you to understand when they say survivorship, right? So in property law, in joint tenancy, that means two of us own the property, our name on the deed. That's joint tenancy. We hold it in joint tenancy, right? So what the law says is that when one party dies, when one of those parties whose names on the deed dies, the right of survivorship theory or doctrine employs that the one who living, the one who survived, because you just take, survivors take. Right? So the one who survives takes the property. The one who dies, he loses it. He can't turn it to anybody. He has no right to transfer it to anybody or whatever it is done. He's done. So right of survivorship means the one who has it, the one who is still living takes the property. That's the law. So that survivorship we are on now in this country. Most of the people you see that are survivor. They are not looking for their living. They are looking for their survival. They want to survive. You got to survive first before you live. Right? Survivors are people who must have gone through extreme situations that they had no choice but heavily dependent on an external factor to redeem them. The dependency does not rest on them. That thing that people can say, oh, you got to muster courage, you got to get self-esteem. There's nothing like self-esteem there. There's nothing like courage. There's nothing. All you do now is do what you can do so that you can live. When I get life and I can live now, then I can start living life. Then at that time now, I start making choices. We are survivors. When COVID-19 came, survivors. Ebola came, survivors. Because you have to look up to people. Today, how many of us not looking up to our parents? We were even taught that we're independent and went from our parents' homes and went and started establishing. We are calling our parents back to add up our rents nowadays. We are surviving. We are no longer on our own. Some of us thought we could pay our children's school fees. Today, we are reverted to some of our parents or begging people to say, please help me. I can no longer pay my child's school fee. That's survivorship. This is what we are faced with now in this country. So if a man picks up or runs up to a market woman who have just gotten, an entire container of Dino oil emptied, and then says, look, I need 5 gallon containers to buy. And then he buys it and saves little money, goes to the gas station, buys a gas, puts it into mayonnaise jar to have something taken home by the day, at least for the children to eat. In the line of survivorship, and you take that away from that person without providing any alternative to that person. You come up with measures talking about taking children from the streets or so, because we are laughing at you because you, Joseph Walker, you lied to the Liberian people that when you got resident, no children will stay in the street. That you are now, not that children are selling in the streets, but the worst and immune part that you have demonstrated, insensitive part demonstrated by this government, is to go after the blind people who have got no source of survivor. No source. I say we survivors, right? Can you imagine our abundant open like they I say we survivor? What more about the blind people, the disabled community? What happening to them? I'm talking about us. We who our abundant open kolo like that, we can walk. We get legs. We can walk. We are surviving. What becomes of the other people? I don't know where to place them. And the place you enter. And not that children are not selling in the street. Children are selling in the streets. But what you have done is to go to the disabled community. They are aids. They are walking aids. They are sight aids. Those children aid them with their sights. Those children aid them with their walking. Those children aid them. And those children are not aiding them in the interest of their parents. Those children are aiding them in their own interest. The parents being in the street, those children are aiding them so that the little money that is generated, those children will go to school. The little money that is generated because they are the responsibility of their parents. Those parents cannot afford. Those children have to aid their parents in the streets to use them so that they, the children in time, can get the support that their parents ought to give them. Such is the life that they are faced with. You jump there and telling them all kinds of things. You, Joseph Boga. Even George Weah, who are disabled people sleeping at his gates, waking up early morning at his gates, where he even used to give them food, where he used to give them rice, give them money, do whatever it is. He did not ever think of it that way. But it's you, Joseph Boakai, and old folks yourself, who's supposed to be in a wheelchair wearing pampers, that you treating people like that, disabled people in that form and faction. Then you're taking continuance from people in the streets. You are doing all the terrible things. You're jumping behind people in the streets and doing all the terrible things to them, making them, increasing hardship on them. Where do they turn, Mr. President? Where do they turn? Where do they turn? I'm talking about us who have lives. We are right here. We can hardly find it to eat. What more about those people? Where do you expect them to find food to eat? Who told you the well-developed world? My friend was just talking with me just now before I could come on the show. He said in the streets, they are beggars. In the great United States of America, they are beggars. In fact, in America, they get water boys who, when cars slow down, they will take water to people to sell. These things happen in the streets. In a country like this, and then you're treating these people like this, you, Joseph Boakai, you are a qualified candidate of being a beggar yourself. You yourself begged before. At your level, you begged before. Despite you having all the opportunities, you squandered it, you wasted it, and you practically became a beggar. You were also, look, they were beggar pro max. I don't know how to describe it. You were white collar beggar. White collar beggar. Because you're not putting in the street, you are white collar. You yourself, you are beggar. You know what it takes for someone's dignity to be taken away. Because you cannot afford. You see that? So you think no children, parents who are very happy to just tell and say, oh, can't go in the street with me. Who now? If the people had the means, they will say, well, go in the streets, die there, your children, you'll go to school because you have a future. Because for them, their eyesight's gone. There's no future. The future is bleak. The only guarantee that they have. In fact, there's one of the disabled person who told me, say, AB, I graduated. I'm a graduate. You think most of those disabled people or whatever, blind people or sighted or visually impaired people that you see here, you think some of them never had sight before? You think they didn't go to school, they never had degrees and things? They had it. But our society is not made in a way to accommodate them. No. Our society ostracize these people. There's no work area that anybody will feel convenient to have them. Go in the civil service sector. How many disabled people are you employing in your government who have degrees and qualified? Despite them practicing the brailles and being able to work with that, how many of them you are able to help? You think they are just happy carrying the children in the streets? No. They've got their futures gone. It's gone. Those children are the ones, but they can't sit back. They are struggling in the streets. They get ready, most of them, these children are in the afternoon hours, you will see the children because they send the children to morning schools. And then they come from there in the afternoon, they take their parents in the streets to go them back. That's how they will get even recess to eat. Such a harsh conditions they are going through. You are doing nothing to help them, to compensate them. What kind of country is this? Why are you thinking? What are you doing? Oh, you think about better than who taking a container and selling along the road? You think, what's your problem, Joe Boakai? You and your team. Why you're just increasing poverty on the people? Poverty, increasing poverty every time. What are you doing? Nobody say you shouldn't come up with these measures. What are you doing to take them off the streets? What are you doing to complement, to help them out? What are you doing? It's your responsibility. The government takes responsibility in the great United States of America. When you see the social worker and they're dealing with old folks here and there, the government is the one that's responsible for these programs. They give it out to private institutions to manage these old folks programs, the home care services. The people, the government is paying them through these NGOs in America to take care of these old folks. These people who can no longer contribute much to society, and society now should be responsible for them. That's how it is in the United States of America. That's how it is in that is why even the Ministry of Gender, Social, and Children Protection, everything is about. That's what is there for. The government pays for that. Where have you people come? I don't want to even teach your ideas because you're claiming like you're no plenty, nothing. The government pays for these programs. That's why you see the institutions, they go to register with the government. We can deal with old folks. We can do this here and there. Dr. Kassem, why you think they grab Dr. Kassem? They lay Dr. Kassem for fraud. Those are the institutions that they were using that will be able to deal with this thing, will be able to deal with the old folks, will be able to do this, will be able to do that. So the programs, they give it to them. The government gave it to NGOs, private partnership. Give it to them, say you manage the other sector. So the other NGO responsible for so and so old folks, whom and whatever it is they're providing care for these people. The government pays them for that through these NGOs. What are you doing here? These people passing around in the streets. You are not able to put money in the budget to raise something substantial and say, look, this one we are doing it so that we'll do X, Y, Z, and be compensating these people. At least every month we can send something to them so that they can use it at least, or all the disabled people will come and visit your homes. I don't know why we are talking. I can be teaching you because God just sent me to just teach these people, the door people problem. What they call, but I will still teach them. You know what it would take for you to set up all the disabled people that will know what they call here and there. Your children and teenagers will come for them and then make sure that it is it. Their school fees and everything will be paid through the social fund. You don't bring them in the street again. Enough for school fee business, no problem. You're not bringing them in the street again. What will now do it? You, the parent, you can manage yourself in the street, no problem. The little thing will compensate at the end of the month to find something for those children. We don't want to see them in the street. You think they will not see it as a relief? You think those people really want their children to already they didn't get feature? You think they will want to take their children home? The only hope that they have to just be in the street with them. You think they are really happy doing that? You think they are really happy doing that? You think it brings them joy to do that? She said, Boga, are you really thinking? You and your team, you're ready to think. Why are you just increasing hardship everywhere? Why? This is terrible. So I saw them chasing continual people here and there. But that's the kind of country. Because when we were telling them that George, we are getting a country at heart, what were the responses? What were you people responses when we said, George, we are getting a country at heart? What were your responses at the time? Whole day, people saying that you're talking kind of thing. Joe, we are getting a country at heart. Joe, we are getting a country at heart. We're gonna get a country at heart. Now today, now that question is being answered. What kind of get a country at heart? Now today is being answered. Are you getting the answer now to that your question? Are you getting the answer now to that your question? Whether or not George, we are getting a country at heart. Are you not getting the answer to that your question? George, we are home was like old folks' home. Our mothers, they will go there. They are sitting right there. Go in front of Joseph Boaga house and see the area emptied. As old as he is, his peers cannot go there. His fellow old folks cannot even visit him anymore. Yeah. His house. Oh, have you passed in front of Joseph Boaga house? As though all people have vanished in this country. All the people who used to beg. All the people who used to assemble in front of George Weah era. All the people, I don't know whether they vanished or something happened. They can never, ever. Even Catholic 24th Street, there's a Catholic compound there where all folks can gather and then get food and those people running those kind of programs. So George Weah almost at that place. That the people, they used to go to collect the money. They eat it. Joe, we are get a country at heart. Joe, we are get a country at whole day. What do you mean by Joe, we are get a country at heart? Oh, you already know? So all the things we're explaining it because we wanted salaries. Or your team wanted jobs? That what was saying it? No. Was saying it because he exists. Because that's who George Weah is. This man is a gift, it's a blessing. He's one in a millions. You don't easily find these kind of people among rare, sound human beings. You don't easily find them. When you got one, you grab him, you seize him, appreciate him. That's the only way you can survive it. Today, you are survivors. You're not living life. You've got no choice. Your rights are all seized. You got no choice. You're not living life. Go at the ministries and agencies. You think they're not suffering? Let them go protest. Let's see. They will flog them. They will beat them. You got no choice. You are survivors. In your own country. And you impose this upon yourself. Self-imposed hardship. That's why I describe it to be. You imposed it on yourself. You imposed it upon yourself. That is what you are going through. And you must face it. Nobody is going to. It's not George Weah you are doing it to. George Weah had already arrived. The remaining years that George Weah had to live on the planet Earth, he will never go down damn broke. The way Joseph Walker, in his old age, he was a beggar. George Weah would never ever be like that. The man planned his life, managing his life. And that's the person. He's in this not for himself. He's in this for you. In fact, when he gave out the election, people thought he was doing it for himself. George Weah just want for people to call him peace ambassador. There was some people who don't think that what they were thinking, George Weah just doing it for his own name because he want people to think that he's too peaceful. That why he turn over. No, it was also for you again because God will get a country at heart. That's why he gave that election result. That's why he gave out the election. It was not because he wanted to be called peaceful man or this, that. No. You don't really know George Weah, eh? Those of you who can be talking, yeah, George Weah too peaceful people. And then be looking at you laugh. You already know the George Weah man you can be talking about. You already know him. Yeah. You already know George Weah. Okay. Let me tell you. You already know about George Weah, yeah? Do you people know that George Weah won't resign from the national team because of rudeness? You think George Weah Cup can get failed too? Do you people know that because people insulted George Weah, George Weah resigned from the national team? You think he was a peaceful man, you could tolerate that nonsense? No. Do you people know what that even led to George Weah not getting a second world best title, blah, blah, blah? It was as a result. That man Cup can get failed. You don't really see George Weah. The crew will enter in him. You already know about that George Weah, man. You're going to be talking about. So when you can just talk about somebody, George Weah, you already know George Weah for true. You really know the George Weah man you're talking about for true. George Weah is never pushed to the wall and never bounces back, especially when that push is at its highest extreme. He will bounce back. You think you're seeing Joe Biden doing so? Oh, you all know George Weah, eh? Okay, so the people who left CDC and going and talking all kinds of things, you know. God, this country. You don't know George Weah. You will not know him. They say by their fruits we shall know them. So the only thing you will know George Weah by is when you see that fruit, that's how you will know him. You don't see the other fruit here. But I gave you examples of part of the fruit that are able to come from in George Weah. On the national team, part of the fruit that are able to come from in George Weah. On his club team, part of the fruits that are able to come from in George Weah. That just example there I can give you that yes, he gets some fruits in him that can come out. And by that you will know him. They don't know him. So let them keep doing what they think they are doing. They don't know him. Or you think George Weah Cup can get filled? George Weah can do it when the whole world watching. Now how he can do it, you know? He can wait for everybody when he does it so that people say George Weah all right. That's what George Weah can be looking for. It's not that George Weah looking for peace and war. No. George Weah pushes, he allows it to the point where when he does it, people will say, yeah, he's right to do it. That's just who he is. The day George Weah is acting, it will not be like George Weah himself, man. He couldn't even bear a small. That point, you yourself will say, no, he couldn't even bear it. You are not what he does, and that's why you see, for him, he has patience. And patience is also a virtue. Some people don't have patience. They can't take anything for you. Yeah, they know. George Weah will do it unto you to the extent that even if you were fainting, people will say you deserve to faint. And they will not blame George Weah for making you to faint. That's how you can do it. He will wait for it to happen to the extent that when he acts, it can be even the worst thing happening to you. People will either appreciate and have solidarity with him or sympathize with him or empathize with him. Then you die. That's how George Weah can do it. Oh, you don't know that? You'll wash out. You will see the real crew in that man. It came before. That's why I gave you some classy examples. You'll wash out. Yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, we are getting there. By the grace of God, we will get there. Joseph Boakai is damaging the country. The hardship is increasing by the day. The hardship is increasing by the day. Listen to this. Just today, before I could come on, I want to discuss the issue about Prophet Keysonny here. Tomorrow I will talk something about it, but let me just share with you something that the government even brought up again. Today, February 16, right? Immediately, Joseph Boakai returned to the country. Joseph Boakai gave his entire full backing to the Liberia traffic management that his wife, his children, himself, his justice minister, his police RG, all of them having shares in the Liberia traffic management. He gave full backing to the Liberia traffic management against the Ministry of Transport. Joseph Boakai, through his Minister of State. This is February 16. Here, let me read his communication. That's here. Joseph Boakai here. So. We're getting there. You know, when we're talking to your, he says, oh, I get it for whether you get come and knee or say anything about me. Do I really care about you people? You have seen the communication here? What Joseph Boakai just released. Mr. Mohammed Darwish, Chief Executive Officer, Liberia Traffic Management at the Lebanese human being here. So this is the Lebanese guy whom Joseph Boakai and his children, Gregory Coleman, all of them, their whole shares are inside there against the interests of the Liberian people. Till they want carry license plate press, or till they want giving you all the tickets in the streets, till they want parking your car then, throwing your car all in the streets, that they don't want responsible for it. They are stealing from you people. They fake a concession document. They fake it and put into it a responsibility that belongs solely to the Ministry of Transport. Joseph Boakai and the legislature, they don't care to investigate that. But Joseph Boakai still references it because he and his children, they don't care. But I see how they will be able to get a 1.2 million budget with this kind of honor money. And I want to see MDMC because recently they got to MDMC to print in new lesson plates, and the Ministry of Transport was able to display that. And the Ministry of Transport and the containers are coming and others were in already. Let's see what will happen. These Lebanese guys need to be chased out of this country. Let me just put it bluntly. Me, I don't care about how people feel about it. These are people that don't deserve a place in our country. These are people, look, let me tell you something. Listen to me well. There are certain things that are not good for certain people. You see, there was this argument that people were having, oh, do us anything show, we can have it. or let's remove the clause that women can own land, blah, 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 in Liberia. I say, look, let me tell you something. You don't even give women right to own land already. Liberian people who are noted for marketing their country cheaply, fronting, they already giving land to the people. Joseph Boakai, then they are the kind of reckless people, very careless people, unpatriotic, unnationalistic people, whom were you to just open door and say, well, they will sell the whole country to white people in no time. And that thing was only there to protect it because they believe that the white people, all these Lemonese, these nomads, N-O-R-M-A-D-S, these nomads, they are travelers, they go from place to place. They will have inclusion and taken over the entire economy. But you know that the whole economy in their hand already. They are already seized the entire Liberian economy is also in their hands already. So it's already captured. Our economy is under Lebanese capture. Our entire economy is under Lebanese capture, not American capture. No. Not London or French capture. No. It's under Lebanese capture. That is what it is. And they are doing terrible things. Not all, but some of them. Very terrible. This man is one of the worst virus Lebanese men in this country who has come to take the nuclear of our data system. Everything about us. And Joseph Boakai mortgaged that, which was solely something that George Weah did not, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf did not. Joseph Boakai has done it. So they send this communication and send Mr. Darwish. Now we are Darwish for two because it's a witchcraft. Darwish. This serves to reaffirm the government of Liberia's commitment to proceed with the implementation of the 2018 concession agreement between the government of Liberia and the Liberia Traffic Management. The concession agreement, notwithstanding, the government deems it necessary and expedient to revisit and review certain provisions of the concession agreement while at the same time maintaining the intent, spirit, and purpose of the concession agreement, right? So that portion that they're talking about is the men will bring more money, but they are the ones that are going to run it. That I revisit that they're talking about. They say the argument for having is that the traffic management will not be able to give Liberia more money or this, that, and that. So we'll revisit that part. That is what it is. But that function will go away from the Ministry of Transport. In furtherance to this essential need to make the concession agreement more equitable and practical, the government hereby invokes Section 30 of the concession agreement and requests that the parties meet to review and discuss these concerns in good faith. To facilitate discussions, the President has established an inter-ministerial concessions committee chaired by the chairman of the National Investment Commission. The RMCC will have the prerogative to raise with you, discuss with you, and pass upon a wide range of issues in a bid to address all concerns of the government, including all issues that are impeding or having the tendency of impeding the successful implementation of the concession agreements in the foreseeable future, right? As we await the RMCC's deliberations and the good faith negotiations and mutual agreement on these issues, the government hereby informs you that with the exception of the Inspectorate Division, all operations at the Ministry of Transport related to the issuance of driver license and the registration of vehicles will be closed and severed as of March 1, 2026, paving the way for Liberia Traffic Management to assume full. So you see that they say they close all the one from the Liberia from the Ministry of Transport as of March 1. Only the Inspectorate Division, that means the people will be in the street inspecting. That's all. The rest of the other divisions are closed, essential, non-essential, and they are irrelevant. They give it to traffic management. That Joseph Boakai with a useless brain that he kind of thing that coming from inside. What is sense and logic in this? When we say Liberianization, Liberian will be this. We want to make sure that Liberians are this. You see what he has stripped the entire transport ministry naked. And what Joseph Boakai has done. Sally Tyler, you look for it and you got it. You seen it? There is it. There is a catch. With the exception of the Inspectorate Division, all other departments are relating to what they call, they are stripped off. The transport ministry is now irrelevant. One would tell you, say Joseph Boga is useless. And you can be talking all kinds of things. I can see people talking about trash, talking nonsense. Everyone will be the next person. You're very foolish. You are very foolish and crazy. That's your problem in this country. You are foolish. Sometimes I want to tell you something, but you know your problem is that you get some people listening to me. Do you know the party for most of them? They are door. How will you sit down? You look at Prophet King, you compare with AB. Do I know that somebody who can call my cause or whatever it is? But I say Joseph Boga not get good brain. Now any bad thing, of course. They think that in day just not a good brain there. Somebody who is very. You think a foreigner would listen to this kind of thing and think that the president has a sound mind? Sound mind. Stripping up the whole statutory body that was set up by the national legislature. The executive just made that entire body irrelevant. Could you imagine that? With Esther being in Ifedo, and unlike the ministry, and unlike the national legislature decided to amend the act creating the Ministry of Transport, where they took away those functions. I mean, the executive by itself, on its own accord, stripped off the Ministry of Transport of every other thing. You're really listening to yourself? You're really following what's going on in this country? You're ready for the one? You're the driver that will passing around. If some of you now wake up and do something terrible things to the traffic management people and the Lebanese people, they will manage the traffic management and that of the police or maybe the justice minister and so forth. You'll be sitting down there, protest that you're right. You're gonna be sitting there, you'll be playing fun with it because you're scared of police people, blah blah blah. You don't want to do things. You'll go sit down there. You'll go sit down. Then you'll say, Joe, we will come also to come protest for you people. You say, Joe, we are come protest for you, or CDC can go protest for you for what? To go protest for who? Your left Bwaka and his children. They are taking a traffic management where they get shares, police RG shares, justice minister, all they are operating. They are fighting against the transport ministry. Can you imagine that? The transport ministry, we statutorily still stands. The legislature have never amended anything in relation to the transport ministry. But the executive just stripped off every other function that was given by the national legislature to the transport ministry. The executive just stripped off everything and gave it to traffic management. Without amending, they are creating a Bureau of Transport Management. Let's get to the lines and interview with our callers. By your country there, see ya. Y'all go sit down. No lawmaker raising that question to say who gave the president the right in this communication to traffic management to strip off the authority that we, the national legislature, we gave to the Ministry of Transport. Who gave them that? That's why you see, this is where. Anyway, I don't want to talk on things that may happen in the future. Let's leave that. Let's get to the lines and interact with you. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Please go ahead. Let's listen to you.
This is David King, and I do join you from a president this evening.
Yeah, King, go ahead. Please be brief.
Yeah, Evie, you see, you made mention about the traffic management. I think traffic management, we have reached a point where the keke rider, the taxi driver, everybody need to get together, gather now the forces, and come under one umbrella. If you go the first protest that was done by driver, keke riders, they excluded themselves for the entire process. Then they said, it was taxi driver that the traffic management was going after. But nowadays, the keke rider even have robbed both and the taxi driver. So what we are seeing is that everybody needs to come together under one umbrella. It take us 2 days that we cut off the entire transport activity in the country. Everybody come out in a mass and make sure that nobody put any movie order on the street or the traffic management leave the street of Monrovia or this country. Let it be done that way. Because we can be having people here taking money to carry the level to support Hezbollah movement, and where we the Liberia are suffering, and Joseph Boga and children, they are enjoying from our sweat, well, without benefiting anything. The Ministry of Transport is there with a federal responsibility, and they are deprived them of that. And the city, they want to play bulldogs doing nothing. I think it's just fair enough for everybody to understand that enough is enough. George Weah will not get in the street except the Liberians themselves rise up to the occasion. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your contribution. Hello, how are you doing?
How do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
Go ahead, we're listening.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the topic on the discussion. My name is Abrahan Godsent and this is official purpose to joining for Kazali Boulevard.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Chief. You know, for me, my attention is drawn to the gender, you know, that is coming down on visually impaired people on the street. You know, like what you are saying, TV. If you get this here right, get doing your survey when it is time for work. You know, every year that passes, visually impaired or disabled people are graduating from school, and these are some of the ways, you know, they get money to support themselves in school, university, and high school. But for me, I don't take this to be bad. But if you have, you know, mechanism put into play before implementing what you're saying, then, you know, it can be considered. But in this country, what is the job that visually impaired people that, you know, getting in this country for we want to implement this or, you know, decision or you want to take. The act creating the National Commission Disability State that every line, you know, ministry and agency should be 100% employed within that ministry. 4% should be disabled people.
Mm-hmm.
Or in this country, how many disabled people, you know, you see in the ministries and the agency? Nothing. They are not even willing to do so with the kind of resources that we have. So if government is thinking of, you know, removing people from on the street, it's a bad thing. But I think there should be something that the people will be used as a source of income.
Right.
And then you eradicate it. But if you start beating people like dead people yesterday, on Friday, the big other guys, you know, Dimple Road there, at the end of the day, they were able to scatter and go different places. But they say we're not go free. That the way we did to same thing, I think we are starting gathering. Sunday we'll be having a meeting. And we'll come up. Government is doing good. We will be willing that government will be able to remove people from the street. But I think for now, government has something for we the disabled people. And I think government needs to give it to us.
All right, thank you. And what are you doing, Isaac? Thank you. Yeah, let's hear from you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, if you are listening to your discussion, bro, if you know some of how we have started this relation and two follow on your show.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, if you really follow you, the team will go there looking for enough good for all of us. You know, expect somebody to get 3-4 children to go back 10 years on the go sit down on the side of the saying they go inside when after that person sitting the jar, taking it from all of also. In the jar, what the profit can get in the profit gas station, what the profit can live on there. So I'm going to think the government should calculate. If you go on the street, taking the people on the street, should do some limitation. Because if somebody will take the color, who will take the honor from the street, what a job in the country. So how you want for the citizens to be surviving and you say you president for all in the country, you can rescue. Are you rescue now? What the country, you go there, you go to allow, you come to the motor, police money, people get destroying for market, they tell us nothing, didn't get it. I don't know how the president want for to survive in the country here. That's why it's a sure point I come to your country, people are looking at the council of churches, they're not talking, the Muslim council, they're not talking. But something happened, and I think we say, all the shooters are praying, you don't want. The thing that they look at the passing the president. It's correct partner happening in the country here. The poor country here, they hard. Day by day, you go to the point, you go to the point, if there's some of them, you go back 10 years ago, I may get whether to for you 2 days or 2 years, you go back 10 years ago, to get set out to come see here, children. You not do it, but the president should calculate and the thing in place is not good. We want no problem in the country. Send the country looking at the day on there, call for global election peacefully. So basically the point I'm passing the president, let's stop doing that one.
Okay. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. Elo, how you doing? Let's hear from you, my man. What kind of see your player?
So let me appreciate the veteran. My name is wasn't busy big step, and I do join the educated conversations on the community where our people are still fetching water from the guinness and defecating at the river side. Straight we call the community to be precise. Just gonna it. Veterans, it is side. If you enter in our community today, our people are living in worry. To the extent that the Bwaka have multiple calls for demolitions, we are sitting with the leadership and telling them the way forward. Veterans, it is that sad today in our communities, in our district, on the day they mark our homes, our houses here, the so-called representative put line in the head too. Has that come to the people of slavery to sit with them and speak to them? And you see the kind of embarrassment, the district of my people us. You fought a God, cause like a little. We don't understand. People our as a representative. We don't understand function because we're expecting now.
Okay, so we'll deal with that subsequently. Let's just address what we've talked about here tonight. Thank you, my brother. El, how are you doing?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Spencer Mohammed, and I call from a Popo Corner, down Coast Spoon Hill, community. Thank you this evening for this your discussion. As I listen to you, I begin to think about what we experienced over the last 6 years. Where are the United Brother for the Blind Association of Ghana-Ville FM? I'm your Ghana-Ville. Who, quote unquote, that was the long promoted and said that President Weah was not catering to them, that's why they were in the street. Yes, the law. Are you catering to the people today? They are talking about taking the people from the street. What is the mechanism of the government put into place to take the people from the street? Yes, the argument where President Weah did not create a job for the people. President Weah did not bring investors. That's why the people were doing this thing to survive. Have the investors come into our country? It's just that Bwaka creating the opportunity for which they are driving the gasoline sellers and other people from the street. Maybe that's why the people had a say, do not bite the fingers that feed you. All the people that President we have fed over the last 6 years, you know what it is to say? That our country money will eat.
Yeah.
Hey man, where is your country money today? When they used to go and stand in front of President Weah's house, being sympathetic, he will pay for them. They will take the money, see that our country money, the men spoil the country money. But people, black people, they take it on the street. You're taking the money, they take it up on the street. Well, this is the government they put there for. That's why they brought it upon themselves, and that's what we are in. He is to a wife is quite sufficient. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
To make our
You're most welcome. Thank you, my brother, for your contribution. So we're about to get to the WhatsApp line. I'm about to activate the WhatsApp line. Hello, how are you doing?
Ebi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, let's listen to you.
Yeah, Ebi, thank you for the topic discussion. The thing is that Inshallah told me something. Like Joseph Boka took money from the Lebanese people to run his campaign. But then he took money and you don't have to turn back on the people, the Lebanese people, so you have to use them to work with the people for you to make them the hair. As a Lebanese man, he the one explained it to me. So I said, he said, yeah, but we'll have to put where like for your 2 crooked, so we'll have to help the man in the house decide to do it. And God come on, all of them knows support. So the only thing is that we have to pray hard. That they had to call the things here, they full up for who training to profit everywhere. Everyone don't have to get on him. There's a full of who have store in red light. He said people will make election and they are full of people they are training very much. And they think and no anything they play okay always supposed to us. I can meet you with food, but I will not meet you in news, baby. It's very serious. We have to stay and pray. And we should may all be afraid. We should be afraid of anything. And then we create upon earth. He will fight for us and he will show every evil place they play in the darkness. Then everybody get me a fool, they get me a fool me. Now everybody get me a news. People were exposing us about every evil they play. God were exposing us. Let's just pray. They put them with training and I'm getting the information. Let me let him know that he's listening. His life is nobody can do anything to him. Nobody will do anything to him. So he might only show the fact, he might only show a number, nothing. That's what's going on now, baby. So thank you so much for everything.
All right.
God bless everyone.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let me get on to the next caller. Hello, how are you doing? Hello, let's get on. Hello?
Yeah, good evening, baby.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Yeah, thank you very much. Calling from Johnson to get back. Baby, I want to ask one people there. Let's forget the campaign that you know. Say, no, like, on the street that they're falling down. I can't have the right market. Yeah, now the Baka said they will go for the street now. When they like that talk to them, you know, abandon them. Yes, and yet we are in the middle, we are suffering. Then what you're crying for, Baka will take you for the street. Let me tell you. I'm not feeling sorry for the people, baby. And they met them for the street because they say that our country money, the country money that we're eating, will go against it. Why the country money get here and they are suffering, they are crying. They say the men are supporting them, not doing it. Come on, happiness. The country money say, yo, the men are in power, where they say the country money, and they say men are in power. And the same person are in power. Look at you, yeah, cancer now, they get the country money. What I can't give it to you now, you will not get it because I made one decision. And we say, what punishing you? Let me tell you, and the people are king, and they pull out and get the temple. Every now the temple, yeah. That they say, you know, Palestinian for local country, while training at time, you know, we hear for training for 2029 election. That the people that were training for them to go election, yeah. So they can't be a butcher like people be killing people. They don't know full of people, yeah. They just bring away full of the temple. That the new pilot for local country, they will fear, and then training. And I know full of the temple, and they look at the temple, what black up here. He said, oh, full of the temple. Just a minister will not say no action. We need to not say action. I tell you, back to that. That the local the temple. I full of the temple, and look at the temple. And the rebel, you rebel too. You gotta say, President, like a sapu unit, and the sapu unit, and you look at the temple, why you got to for local, and then you put it because to the temple capital staff, and they look at the temple, yeah. Take you remember the get going there, for free time. Yes. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your contribution. That's according to what you think you know. Hello, how are you doing?
Let me thank you so much. The official spokesperson for the Liberation Right Movement, General Carwell. Let me say thank you, General. You know, you've been doing well. Thank you so much for your screen and what you're doing for the Liberian people. But maybe we are in severe trouble. I think we need to come together and see out there to stop the old man. Because he contacted me every day. The last week, one time, he said he gave 7,000 jobs. And then I go transport ministry, he put in a agenda, he's taking me out of job. So are you giving a job or you taking people out of job? Maybe there's a slum of everybody giving somebody 100 ticket. And when you go out there, maybe you will sit down for a moment of time, somebody nobody know you. You're not going there, the people, you lose your ticket. And there's a wrong thing that is going on. You just say, I will foreign company to put it all the brain people. And there's a wrong, I think we all know kind of and stop the old man. Or if you will go into slow trouble, we'll get to know now, then there'll be no time for us. Can you also my brother?
All right. Thanks, boss, for your contribution. Hello? 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 Who's the next person here? Let me see here. Okay, let me get here. Look at the female line. Hello, how are you doing?
Yeah, baby, I can know.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
How are you, Papa?
Hello?
I speak my name, Beno.
I'm Beno. Nice to hear from you.
No. Baby, let me hear from all the also they say the thought of any community for today. You should know that you got to open pepper. Because you go, you see the pepper there. You don't know what break that pattern. Now what happening to that water today? We go to the face here. Because when you talking, people say, oh, la job we are the best person. Because however, everything would say will go for 6 years. In 2029, our president will come back. Thank you.
Let me get on to the next caller here. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Yeah, hello?
Is it James Thomas speaking from Chicken Patrick?
Yeah, James, let's hear from you, please. Please go ahead, we're listening.
Hello?
Can you please go ahead?
Yeah, is it
please go ahead, we're listening.
Yeah, this is James Thomas from Chicken Patrick, District 12. You know, to the issue why you are discussing about the Cambo. You know, the people, they don't know any fire safety, the people they are doing it. The PB gas station, they are complete. The Cambo, they are carrying a complaint to the Cambo. They say the people can spot press. So these are the reasons they want to take the Cambo from in the street. You know how many money, when you see the people getting down from the cars, when you see them getting down from the cars, then we're gone. Searching all in the people's office, running behind people. All these things, it's not good. You know, no job in the country. What you have done, call the people to meet in the campus. You say, oh, you have one food, and you ask them, you can able to generate money from these people to say, oh, you will be paying such an amount. That is just for the people to survive. You want the people, you think tomorrow you will not need them. So we are telling the government that they should please. We are building. We the Campbell, we are peaceful people. We are peaceful because as they running behind us, we can be running away. Anybody, even when you get a child, when you running behind that child, you beat on that child and that child run away. You will know that child is afraid of you. So what you will do next, and you have sympathy for that child. So we are telling the government when they are listening to me tonight, I'm pleading for the Campbell. I'm not a Campbell, but what I can see, I'm selling you a shop. What they Campbell, they should feel sorry for them. Let them do their hustle. No Campbell, since these things have been happening, we are never hearing any Campbell have carried on any bad demonstration or bad things to them. So we are appealing to the Liberia government, the government officials, they should change their plan because the people are suffering. You know how many people living with Campbell? You know how many people can stop to the junction and car break down Campbell? So now they will say, oh, I don't have money, but I will leave my food here. But when you go to some of these PB gas stations, they will not do it. So we are appealing for them so the government can look into this thing and leave them alone and do their hustle. When there is any also, they should call them that they want to settle it to form a leadership because we're looking at the country situation. Campbell, they can help people. I walk back there when it's tough. We will push it. So now some of them say, we say, oh, credit one manager. We will credit you. When they credit you, then you so now say, you don't do your food there. You will waste it because they know they're thinking. But gas station, far out the water when you short, they will gas station. They will not agree. So we are appealing to the Liberia government. Thank you for bringing the topic on. But I'm backing the Liberia government when they are listening. Campbell, you tell them please lead them. We are backing them. The BB gas station there, the people, they're doing their hustle. When you want to sell, the same press, call the people, you have meeting. Oh, my man, we will not stop you from selling you. But not because of fire disaster, they're stopping and they say the people can spot press. The people can spot press. That's what's happening.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for your contribution. We appreciate it. Let me get on to this caller. Hello, how you doing? Hello, Leo.
Hey, Abby, what's up, man? Leo here.
Yeah, fine.
Quick, Abby, please, you gotta respond to me. Lastly, my man, I didn't know you came out of retirement to perform. The way I saw the people begging you, I didn't even think you were kind of work today, man. I didn't think you were going to kind of work. But Abby, can our sitting president for 11 players to play against the
well, bet.
We want the guy to play.
Someone come on, kick up the man, couldn't kick football from the land to the center. That kind of man, I'm going to God. I mean, there is somebody with Scoopy. You know what I got? You know Scoopy back. You know, Pastor put it in because people when you inside walking, you bending one side with your toes up.
The president is the point 11 men together. You saw George Manuel. We can play almost 200 minutes game. We are getting tired. We want JMB who is sitting now to prove himself that he's healthy. That's all we are saying. But if you look, man, when it comes to the license thing, man, you know, there's a share issue. JMB, when it comes to Gregory Como, all the guys ain't got to take their share. So that's why like people get. I'll be looking forward to your response, man. Talk to me soon.
All right, good. I will, certainly. So,
thank you.
Right immediately after. Yeah. Hello, how you doing? Hello? Hello? Are we there?
Yeah. Hello, me?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. You know, you discuss a very sensitive issue tonight concerning the disabled community. That's kudos to you. Very, very interesting. But here's what happened. The last time when the guys were protesting against sending, the general ministry, that same program president we are time it was here where they were sending a little money to people to be able to make business or to do whatsoever. So the general ministry called few visually impaired people, few blind people, and gave them $120 each, and told them that they should go and manage it and leave the street. Now, since 2008, you put the population of persons living with disability at that time to 500 to 800 persons living with disability. From 2008 up to present, we are putting the number to 900 to 1 million disabled people in this country, all categories. Those that they call visually impaired, the blind people, the physically challenged, those that carry the crutches and the wheelchair, then the hearing impaired. You put all together, we have about 1 million. So how do you call few handful of blind people and give them $120? Telling them that is a prerequisite of them leaving the street, leaving the rest of the people out, they didn't get any money. So because of this now, for them to satisfy their master that they have been able to give some money to disabled people, that is the reason why they are not going after the guys on the streets looking for survival to take them from there. And we are telling them that no, it shouldn't be so. There is a way to do it. You can talk to the people, and you have for 3 to 4 living children. Don't bring all on the street because that is the only needs right now. Because you know, when you are coming today, it's a miracle to come with you. That miracle come with you. Tomorrow, that miracle stay. That John come the next day. At least you can be able to find means. When you start taking care of them now, then you can come up with that. But the government is not capacity to be able to take care of a person living with disability in this country. How do you can't chase them off the street that their children are bringing them on the street to find means of survival, and then you're taking them off the street? We have educated blind people here. And here is my disappointment with Guineas. Ronald Guinea, when you are with the Lion Club of Monrovia, we established a computer school on the AME. You care about that computer school and stay there exclusively for blind people. Lion Club supported that school, and Ronald Guinea was in charge at that time. He's as well. Now he is a popular white minister. Can he advise the president and say we have qualified blind people here? Out of the text messages that I can send to you people, I use smartphone. Nobody read it for me. I use smartphone. I operate computer. When my program is stored on that computer, I'm able to operate it to do any way that you want me to do. We don't get it is aware. Why is it not telling Braga that they are qualified blind people yet? What is not saying? We go to school, we got degree, there is no job at the end analysis. If you don't have 1 or 2 family persons that are washing your bike, then what do you have to do? You find yourself on the street begging. The only institution they will give to us is say one NCD. NCD only has the opportunity to employ 3 persons. The executive director, the director for administration, technical service, and all of the rest now that are there now, you will have some service provider working there. The space is not enough to host all of us. We are qualified to occupy any other area once the opportunity is given. You got assistant minister job here. You can tell me what better job are they doing that or Edmond Carr or other guys are talking about they cannot do. So let's really didn't go and tell Mr. President, look, we have qualified people here with our over the Lion Club. We were treating the guys, they are there, and today you go to AME, you couple are room 4 downstairs. The computer school is still there training blind people. They are training that's you on the street who don't have job. So lead the guys better also, but you can't restrict them. If you have 6 children, don't bring all of them. When you come in tomorrow, that Mary come with you. When you come in the next day, that John come with you, and the rest of the children stay home because it's a security ring. When you just get a representative on the street because you're not getting a few people $120. You want to tell Bwaka and pregate him the big proposal that you finish doing well for blind people, physically talented people in the country. That is not fair. So thank you for the human story that we love you for, and we're going to flag it. We are calling on the guy that they are saying they are mobilizing to protest. It is necessary. If I know your meeting place, I will attend it and give my expertise so you can be able to prove to Bwaka that enough is enough. You cannot destroy every sector. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Edmore. I appreciate and empathize with you guys and what you go through. Folks, this is all the time we've got. Tomorrow, I will play you a new music that was done by my friend and brother, Kipris. Fine music. On the spot. Fantastic music. You'll get it. We played it on Friday, but many of you didn't. But we'll follow it. I'm coming out with that. So thanks so much to all of you for the time. Until we are back here, God willing, do have a pleasant night tonight. And of course, bye-bye.